MOVA P10 Pro Ultra is the flagship robotic vacuum cleaner from MOVA. In the first video, I showed you the unboxing of the robot and docking station and discussed its key features and technical specifications. In this video, I'll demonstrate the robot in action and answer your questions. If you haven't seen the first video yet, you'll find a link in the description. Connecting to the app. Connecting the robot to the app is exceptionally simple. Just download the MOVA Home app from the App Store or scan the QR code located on the docking station or the robot itself. Next, connect the station to the power supply and place the cleaning robot in it. Note: configuration should be done when your smartphone is connected to your home Wi-Fi network in the 2.4 GHz band. In the app, select the model of your device, in this case MOVA P10 Pro Ultra. Then press and hold the middle button, power button, on the robot for a few seconds. When all three buttons light up and start flashing, you'll hear a melody. In the app, confirm that you heard the sound and click Next. The next step is pairing the device. To do this, press and hold the two outer buttons on the robot for 3 to 5 seconds. After releasing them, the buttons will start flashing and the robot will issue a voice prompt. Confirm this in the app and proceed. A QR code will appear on your smartphone screen, which you need to show to the robot. Hold the screen about 10 centimeters away from the robot. If you've done everything correctly, you'll hear a voice confirmation. After clicking Next, the device will connect to the internet, provided you are within range of a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network. Done! Creating a room map. Creating a map of the rooms in your home is essential so that both you and the robot can manage cleaning effectively. First, open the doors to all the rooms you want to include on the map. Then, it's worth preparing the space for the robot. Remove any loose items from the floor, such as toys, shoes, or cables. In the app, select the Quick Map Creation function and the robot will automatically start working. Thanks to advanced sensors, it traverses the rooms and creates a virtual map which you can follow in real time in the app. You can see this in the recording. During mapping, you can add guidelines for the robot, such as setting virtual barriers it shouldn't cross or marking ramps or higher obstacles it might attempt to overcome. It's important to do this thoughtfully. For example, avoid marking inclines on stairs because we all know how that would end. During tests, I deliberately did not mark ramps or no-go zones to see how the robot handles difficult terrain entirely on its own. The MOVA encountered a real obstacle course where I placed obstacles of varying heights and structures, such as a hard rug, floor panels, a high wardrobe rail, and a soft, loose mat. After many attempts, the robot finally got upset and, in a female voice, asked to be moved to a flat location. While mapping, the robot detects various objects that may appear as symbols on the map. This could be a cable, a shoe, a pet bed, a bathroom scale, or even a small item like a leaf. An interesting feature is the identification of potential obstacles. For example, when the robot spotted a leaf under the wardrobe, the app suggested it might be pet excrement because I had previously indicated that I have a pet at home. Although in this case it was a mistake, the robot avoided contact with the object and informed us of the problem. In lower light, the robot automatically turns on its front lights. A great feature is the ability to further edit and personalize the map. We can merge rooms into one zone, change their names, which is useful for voice control of the robot, correct the type of floor if it was incorrectly detected, add carpets, virtual barriers, and even mark furniture or curtains. Most importantly, we can create additional maps, for example, for different floors of the building. Thanks to this, if you want to clean another floor, you just need to take the robot itself, let it create a new map, and that's it. No need to move the docking station. And how does this work in practice? The robot does an excellent job of mapping rooms, and the scans visible in the app are quite accurate. It's worth noting that initially, it may have trouble recognizing the shape of a room if there's a large wardrobe with big mirrored doors, but after a few moments, it corrects the room layout. Interestingly, it scanned a 62 square meter apartment in less than 5 minutes. Note that at this stage, it may sometimes bump into loose items in the room, but later it effectively avoids them. App and functions. Here's where the real fun begins. The number of different settings and options is so large that I could easily prepare another several minute long video. Therefore, in this section, I'll briefly show you what possibilities we have. The MOVA Home app is a true control center, a versatile tool that allows you to fully control the cleaning robot. After pairing the device, the main map of the apartment is displayed on the screen, divided into rooms. These maps can be modified, created for different floors, merge and split rooms, and designate no-go zones, areas where the robot should not enter. We can also indicate places with higher thresholds that the robot should overcome, and special objects like carpets, furniture, or curtains. There's an option to mark areas requiring more frequent cleaning and to set the order of cleaning individual rooms. By default, the robot operates in maximum automation mode called Clean Genius, where it makes most decisions on its own. It automatically selects the movement pattern, focuses on dirtier areas, adjusts suction power, amount of detergent, degree of mop wetness, and frequency of returning to the station for mop cleaning and dirt removal. However, the user has the option of full control. You can choose a specific room to clean, decide whether the robot should vacuum, mop, or perform both tasks simultaneously, and also determine the order of tasks. An interesting function is the robot's ability to detect an unusual level of dirt in rooms. In such cases, it marks these spots on the map and can automatically change its working method. For example, slow down, increase suction power, or repeat cleaning in a given area. The user can also set their own preferences, such as suction power, from quiet mode to maximum, degree of mop wetness. There are as many as 32 levels available, or movement pattern. In the case of mopping, there's an option to set the frequency of washing the mops. By default, the robot returns to the station after cleaning an area of 20 square meters, but you can change this setting to a different area, a specified working time, or cleaning one room at a time. In this last option, after finishing cleaning each room, the robot returns to the station, cleans the mops, and then continues cleaning the next area. In the app, both 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional maps are available. During the robot's operation, you can monitor its location in real time and receive notifications of any problems, such as detected dirt or lack of clean water. The robot supports multiple maps, which is useful in multi-level homes. It automatically switches between floors without the need to move the docking station. Importantly, if we've moved some furniture, the robot automatically updates the map, and there's no need to reinitiate mapping. Additional functions include cleaning schedules, cleaning history, and detailed settings related to carpets. You can decide whether the robot should avoid carpets, vacuum them, mop them, or adjust suction power and movement pattern on their surface. Built-in artificial intelligence functions, such as stain recognition, allow for precise adjustment. The robot detects stains and automatically changes settings to remove them effectively. The app is very intuitive thanks to animated instructions that show how each function works. For example, side reach, cleaning along edges, or mop extend, extending the mop and arm to clean hard-to-reach places. The options are clear and easy to use. The robot also has dedicated settings for the docking station, such as automatic detergent dosing, washing of mop pads, and their drying. In rinse mode, the pads are rinsed with hot water and rotated on special rollers, effectively removing dirt. For pet owners, there are additional functions such as more intensive cleaning around pet beds or avoiding the spread of allergens. The robot can even take a photo or record a video when it encounters a pet. Robot control is also possible via voice commands in selected languages. An interesting feature is the ability to recognize the direction from which the command is issued. The robot turns toward the speaker and responds. However, if the robot becomes too talkative, you can mute its prompts. Additionally, there's a live view from the robot's onboard camera, allowing you to monitor your home in real time. There are really many possibilities. If you're interested, I can prepare a separate material that describes all the functions in more detail. Viewers' questions. Is the MOVA P10 Ultra Pro loud? Overall, the MOVA P10 Ultra Pro is not a particularly noisy robot. It moves surprisingly quietly, and the spinning mops work almost silently. Suction power can be set manually or left in fully automatic regulation. Among the additional functions are the extendable sweeper and the extendable mop pad, which help clean edges and corners. However, the process of deploying and retracting these elements is noticeably louder and can be slightly irritating if it repeats too often. The robot is also equipped with a voice assistant that informs us about subsequent stages of work. Although initially it seems interesting, over time it can become tiring. Personally, I decided to turn off this function so that cleaning takes place discreetly without distracting me. The docking station performs several louder tasks. Emptying the dirt container from the robot is short, lasting only a few seconds, but it's the loudest. Fortunately, the frequency of this operation can be adjusted. Pumping dirty water into the tank and replacing it with clean water is somewhat quieter, although the sound resembles sipping a drink through a straw when the glass is almost empty. This process takes longer, especially if the robot is also washing the mop pads at the same time. Washing the pads takes place during docking. The robot rotates the pads and washes them with water at 70 degrees Celsius on a special cleaning grate. This stage is relatively quiet and resembles the operation of a dishwasher. Then, excess water is pumped into the dirty water tank. The last stage, drying the pads, is the quietest. It generates only a gentle hum, which can be compared to the sound of a small fan. Vacuuming and moving the robot are relatively quiet, making the MOVA P10 Ultra Pro pleasant in daily use. However, the automatic cleaning functions and deploying elements can be troublesome, so it's best to schedule them during the day or when you're out of the house. Availability of spare parts. MOVA officially operates in Europe, so access to servicing devices of this brand is not a problem. What's worth knowing is that MOVA previously operated under the well-known brand Dreame, which means that many spare parts are compatible with devices from this company. The manufacturer also announced that it will soon launch an official website with its own store in Poland, where all accessories can be purchased. Thanks to this, MOVA users can be sure that access to spare parts will be hassle-free. MOVA P10 Ultra versus P10 Pro Ultra. The MOVA P10 Pro Ultra and MOVA P10 Ultra are two advanced cleaning robots combining vacuuming and mopping functions. However, they differ in several parameters and primarily in price. The P10 Pro Ultra is characterized by higher suction power, reaching 13,000 pascals compared to 8,300 pascals in the P10 Ultra, which may translate into better cleaning results for more stubborn dirt. Both models have a mop lifting system up to 10.5 mm, effectively protecting carpets from getting wet, but the P10 Pro Ultra washes the mop in water at 70 degrees Celsius, while in the P10 Ultra it's 60 degrees Celsius. In terms of obstacle climbing capabilities, the P10 Pro Ultra handles obstacles up to 22 mm high, while the P10 Ultra manages up to 20 mm. Both models are equipped with advanced sensors for obstacle detection and room mapping, as well as an extendable mop system that allows cleaning corners and hard-to-reach places. The P10 Pro Ultra additionally uses Mop Extend and Clean Lift technologies, which improve cleaning effectiveness. The choice between these models depends on your needs. The P10 Pro Ultra performs better in more demanding cleaning conditions, while the P10 Ultra offers solid functions in a slightly more accessible form. Both are good. The non-Pro version is simply somewhat less powerful but cheaper. MOVA P10 Pro Ultra versus Dreame L40 and X40 Ultra. The MOVA P10 Pro Ultra is a cleaning robot that stands out in its category with an excellent quality-to-price ratio and competitive technical parameters. How does it compare to the popular Dreame L40 and X40 Ultra? In terms of suction power, MOVA surpasses its competitors, reaching 13,000 pascals, while the Dreame X40 Ultra offers 12,000 pascals and the L40 Ultra 11,000 pascals. This makes it one of the most powerful robots in its price range, ideal for tackling tougher dirt. Regarding the technology used, all robots are quite similar. Both MOVA and X40 Ultra can wash mops at a temperature of 70 degrees Celsius. In the case of the L40, it's 5 degrees less. All docking stations used in these models have pad drying functions. The X40 Ultra has the strongest battery with a capacity of 6,400 mAh. The L40 and P10 Pro Ultra are equipped with 5,200 mAh batteries. So it's worth paying attention to the price. Currently, all these three robots are on promotion, so I'll compare the regular price. The MOVA P10 Pro Ultra regularly costs €775, making it the most affordable in the comparison. The Dreame L40 Ultra has a regular price of €1,175, and the Dreame X40 Ultra is as much as €1,350. In terms of the regular price, the MOVA P10 Pro Ultra remains by far the most economical choice, offering similar or higher performance compared to more expensive competitors. Thanks to this, it's an excellent option for users looking for top-level equipment without having to spend several thousand more. Summary. Time for a summary. For convenience, I've divided this review into two parts. Although both videos are quite extensive, I focused on the most important issues, so I didn't manage to cover every topic. If you have additional questions, leave them in the comments. The vacuum stays with me, so I'll try to answer them all. The MOVA P10 Pro Ultra is an advanced cleaning robot with an exceptionally functional docking station. The most impressive is its almost complete autonomy. You practically don't have to do anything with it. And what about the cleaning results? Initially, I was skeptical because during the first uses, I noticed mist spots during vacuuming and mopping. However, over time, the robot improved its work, and I also optimized the settings in the app. Now I turn it on every day before I leave home. The cats aren't fans yet, but I hope that will change. Comparing the MOVA P10 Pro Ultra with popular models, for example from Dreame, we get equipment with very similar parameters but at a much lower price. Finally, the question, P10 Pro Ultra or P10 Ultra? In my opinion, it's worth paying a few euros more for additional functions and higher suction power, though you'll use this full power mainly in exceptional situations, for example with greater dirt or if you have a lot of carpets. Thanks for your attention. If you haven't watched the first video about this robot yet, you will find the link in the description. I will be grateful for your comment, share and subscription. It will help the algorithm show this video to more people. Thanks and see you soon.